Welcome back to another episode of Lego Star Wars: The Video Game. In the last episode, we managed to complete the first level in the Phantom Menace, and in this episode, we're gonna continue on with the Phantom Menace to the second level. So let's continue story. Okay, you know what? Yes, we're gonna save here, and we're gonna confirm save because apparently, yes. So, chapter 2, the second level is called the Invasion of Naboo. So, we're gonna skip the opening crawl because I'm not gonna read through all that. And holy shit, this thing is so loud as fuck. And okay, the first thing that we're gonna do is to switch up to Obi-Wan because personal preferences. And this droid just hit me for no reason at all. And we're just gonna get all straight this flower just for the sake of completion. Uh, Sorry about that. I just need to recalibrate this controller because I forgot to do it in between episodes. Now, yes, we're gonna go over here and we have a target. Fortunately, Jedi's cannot use blasters, so this is gonna be locked with blaster only characters, which we'll be seeing in later levels, and I just got in the process. We're just gonna keep on destroying flowers and get studs while they get scattered all across the level for no reason at all. And I die. What a wonderful start to this level. What I mean wonderful is that this is absolutely bad and they just depleted half the health. Not half of my health. I'm so bad at this. So you're gonna get studs before they disappear, and then some of them just ended up disappearing because I'm not that fast collecting stuff. Th These flowers are just gonna take a ton to destroy it, you know? Like, I haven't even proceeded with, like, that first tree, which is like the first ever obstacle in the level. And yeah, these droids are gonna be spawning infinitely, so how enjoyable that we got to deal with these fuckers for a while. Now, let's destroy this tree to see if I can get a mini kit or something, because I don't remember it. And we did it. Awesome. First ever mini kit, it's the first mini kit in the level. And we get droids here, because for some reason they just wanted to spawn a ton of them. Now, of course, it's gonna get more. In any second. Okay, there it is. Now, of course, the good thing about this droids is that they basically just died in one hit, so we can easily deal with them. Compared to other enemies that will become very annoying in particular. And now that we got another new horde of droids. Dude, can I stop getting hit? Okay, I just died again. They just keep spawning infinitely. I don't know if this is even RNG or is it not, but this is so annoying to deal with. So we're gonna destroy this MTT because that's what it's called. And see if we don't get blown up in the process. Unfortunately, we did not. Okay, there we go. We got the second mini kit using very cool strats. Okay, we're just dealing with this, and I'm not gonna bother with that because we're getting a cutscene. Uh, Almost there. However, gonna destroy these guys that so that they just don't keep spawning anymore. And we're gonna get the studs, and we just lost them. Icon just looks like he just has days. He just seen better days. Anyway, we have a new playable character, and that is Jar Jar Binks, which is one of the most infamous characters in Star Wars. And you can tell why. Of course, he has an ability that's gonna be very useful, and it's also unique to this game and Complete Saga. And it's a high jump. Now, of course, other Lego games also have high jump. However, most of it are not as uniquely as Jar Jar's because his jump is it's considerably higher than that. And also, a few select characters can also have that jump. Now, we keep destroying flowers just to get the true Jedi status in this level, and we're halfway done that. So let's see if we can get this. Now, if we get this, okay, yes. Usually, you should have gotten that with Jar Jar. Now, of course, since you can do a Super Jedi Slam, then yes, it's also a bit uh, possible to get it like that. And it's very useful for that, as it also grants splash damage. We're gonna make our way, and unfortunately, one of the main flaws about Jar Jar is that he does not fight. As you can see, I'm pressing the B button, which is the button where you usually attack. However, he does not interact with that. So it's a bit of a bummer. But then again, it's Jar Jar we're talking about. So we're gonna make our way over here, and as you can see, we just get a ton of droids. Gonna kill this guy because they're gonna be annoying when it comes to that, and then we're gonna get this blue stud because blue studs are very valuable. Now, of course, in later Lego games, you're gonna be seeing a currency that is more valuable than the blue stud, and that is the purple stud, which is worth 10,000 studs. And it can come pretty clutch, but it can also give out absolute crazy stats in a level. Okay, this stupid controller drift is being the bane of my existence. So, okay, I'm gonna pause over here to see how many minikits I have. Okay, I have 5. Okay, good job on going to that wall. Okay, minikit number 6 has been acquired. And we almost died. Now, of course, okay. I was gonna say that have only died twice, but I guess this game was just wanting me to die a third time for no reason at all. And okay, we have another MTT that we're able to destroy. Now, unfortunately, on the complete saga, that MTT is actually blocked to a certain metal object, which it's a feature that uh starts in Lego Star Wars 2. However, we are not that far into that, so I guess a spoiler if you think about it. So anyway, we're gonna make our way over here, and we have a fun little room. Now, of course, there really isn't anything other than a purple stud, what I could say. And yeah, this is unreachable, so there really is nothing for us to do here, so might as well just move on with the level. Now, of course, we're almost also done with that, and we're using the force for that to get access to yet another purple, why did I say purple stud? Yet another blue stud. It really doesn't matter because it's not a mini kit. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna switch to Jar Jar here because high jump. Okay, that was a failed attempt. Like that. I gotta switch to everyone because we have to use the force, or it's basically it's gonna be necessary for this to get through the most for a ton of part of the level. These droids are so annoying because they just depleted my health when I tried to regain it back. I got 7 mini kits so far. Okay. Now we're gonna make it part to the final section of the level. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna make my way back because I think that I screwed up that puzzle. Okay, actually, I just made a mistake, and we got 3 Jedi. I honestly forgot about that. So now collecting stuff may not be bad, but more of a flex. No, okay, this is the part that assembling this will grant us another mini kit. Spoiler alert, by the way. So to make it a total of 8 mini kits obtained in this level, which is honestly a very impressive amount for a level like this. But then again, this is a level that was made in 2005, so you know capabilities weren't that very advanced during that time. So I guess it's understandable. We're gonna kill more droids because they're gonna spawn in waves, so we're not gonna deal with that. We're not, so we have to bother them as soon as possible and get more studs because we want to get richer. So we're kind of making weird progress in this level because of that. So I think this is the last flower that we have to deal with. Okay, actually that's a lie because we also have to deal with this flower as well. And okay, and now we're on because the only thing that we have left to do is to get those studs, and it'll be the end of the level. So we got this studs over here, and we go to water. What an anticlimactic conclusion to this level. And the second level has been completed. Now, of course, I'm able to skip all this. And then we have here the mini kit. So that's gonna be it for this episode. In the next episode, we're gonna make our way to Naboo Palace and tackle the next level. May also probably tackle the fourth level as well, since spoiler alert is not that lengthy. So we'll see about that. So anyway, see you guys in the next episode. Take care.